curves, his punches, where, you know, like the first few rounds, he throws very few punches.
He's just measuring. He's a computer, man.
Yep.
10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. So I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
Whole way, you know, so I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual, I think, and I'm retired for a reason.
Joe Rogan didn't hold back his thoughts on the Pacquiao versus Barrios decision, calling it a clear robbery. He praised Pacquiao's speed, noting how sharp and fast the boxing legend still looked, despite his age. Rogan emphasized that Pacquiao consistently landed the cleaner punches and demonstrated superior control throughout the fight. To him, the judges' decision in favor of Barrios made no sense and felt both unfair and disappointing.
But once he gets in there, he's hyper competitive. He wants to win at all costs. He's gonna put himself at harm's risk to make sure he gets that W, man. I've always liked Wonderboy, man.
I couldn't believe Kevin Holland decided to have a kickboxing fight with him. I couldn't believe Kevin Holland, they made a deal, no going to the ground. He's like, let's just stand up. Like, what are you saying?
I don't think Holland was going to take him down anyways.
Well, I think you would try. I mean,
Holland would have been worse.
Fantastic jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah, Holland's but the wrestling,
yeah.
And that is like one of the things that drains people, you know. He might have got stopped earlier if he went for a takedown, and I think that's kind of what hurt Izzy in the Pereira fight, putting those takedowns up there. It takes a lot of gas. If you haven't been doing that for a lifetime, wrestling is one of the most draining things for the energy tank.
Without a doubt. I think with Izzy, though, like he talked about that left leg getting compromised, the calf kicks.
Sean Gibbons, a key figure within Team Pacquiao, was visibly frustrated following the announcement. He expressed shock over the scorecards, firmly believing Pacquiao had executed a near-perfect game plan. Carp combinations, intelligent movement, and consistent activity. Gibbons called the outcome a complete injustice, arguing it not only disrespected Pacquiao's effort, but also sent a troubling message about fairness in professional boxing.
Manny Pacquiao's advisor, Shawn Gibbons, here in Las Vegas. Shawn, for many people, they felt that Manny had done enough to have his hand raised tonight, felt like he rolled back the years and was going to be WBC champion once again, wasn't to be a majority draw instead. So how would you assess the fight? What are your reflections?
Well, I would assess it that to me, I was amazed. You know, I've seen Manny in the gym, I saw him working, but until you see a guy in the fight, you don't know 100% what you're going to get. The guy was so smooth, relaxed. I had him like up going into the 10th round, maybe by 4 or 5 points. So I'm very disappointed that I don't know what the judges saw. I really don't understand.
So we've just had a press conference and you can see even though Manny doesn't, say it himself in his emotions, he's disappointed. How do you guys regroup from that, and what was the mood like in the dressing room after the fight?
It was just kind of disbelief a little, like, how does that happen? Why does that happen? Manny Pacquiao at 46 years old, making history, vintage performance, gave it his all in the ring. And why, he's been robbed on a few occasions. Now he's got a few decisions that were close, that went his way. But the mood was like just disbelief. Just like why does it happen? I don't get it.
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Was it?
With the fight itself, what was you most pleased with from Manny's performance?
Oh, I mean, everything. I mean, the guy, for 46 years old and training 7 weeks, he had stamina.
Trainer Freddie Roach's reaction was both composed and emotional. He strongly believed Pacquiao had done more than enough to win, and immediately called for a rematch. Roach pointed to Pacquiao's clean shots and ability to control the tempo as definitive proof in his eyes. Pacquiao's performance far outclassed Barrios's, and the only fair resolution would be a second fight. Roach remained fully confident in Pacquiao's ability, even at 46.
We had a great fight. Manny fought very well, and he even had a knockout into some of the. I thought he won the fight 8-4, but that's the way things go, and we would like a rematch right away.
Across social media, a unified sentiment emerged. Manny Pacquiao should have been declared the winner. Fans and commentators highlighted his precision defensive skills and control over the pace of the bout. The general consensus was that Pacquiao had clearly outboxed Barrios, and the official result was deeply perplexing. Many felt the decision was a blow to the sport's integrity and could further erode fans' trust in boxing.
So Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios ends in a draw. For me personally, I feel like Manny Pacquiao got robbed in this fight. I had predicted Manny Pacquiao to lose, but I do not think he lost this fight. Even though it wasn't perfect, I thought he pulled it out the bag. With his sheer tenacity, his veteran grit, we even saw flashes of that signature volume combination punching, was super durable in this fight. And he even used mind games and tricks and tactics to get Mario Barrios off his game. Mario Barrios was distracted, he was hesitant, he wasn't throwing a lot of punches, he wasn't listening to his corner. And overall, even though it ended in a draw, I thought Manny Pacquiao should have won, and this fight would have made history, and it's a real shame that it didn't. But comment down below and let me know what you guys thought about this fight.
Former world champion Shawn Porter gave a technical breakdown that favored Pacquiao, criticized Barrios for failing to assert himself or show the tactical variety expected at that level. In contrast, Porter praised Pacquiao's multifaceted skill scudding, angles, feinting, and setting up combinations with veteran timing, according to Porter. Barrios appeared hesitant while Pacquiao dictated the action, making it hard to justify scoring so many rounds in Barrios' favor.
Shawn, he may not have gotten out of there in 3, but he looked like he damn near won the first 3 rounds. What do you think of Pacquiao tonight? Who do you think won the fight?
It was really hard for me to give Mario rounds. I thought that, Manny is a systematic fighter. He works, jab, 1-2s. He's always leading with the straight left. I don't feel like Mario took control, took charge at any points. I don't know if he outlanded him at any point in any rounds. It was hard. It's really hard to see from where I was at. But all in all, I just felt like it was, if you had a meter, it was really swaying Manny's way the whole way. So I don't know, man. I think it's bad judging, incompetence as usual, I think. And I'm retired for a reason. I didn't retire because I couldn't get decisions, but simply put, there's a lot that goes on in this game that I don't agree with. And this just adds to my fire.
Gary Antoine Russell spoke with admiration for Pacquiao's performance, particularly given his age. He was impressed by how Pacquiao outworked and outsmarted a younger opponent. Russell confidently stated that Pacquiao won at least 8 rounds and dominated most exchanges, he highlighted. Pacquiao's relentless footwork, speed, and punch volume making a strong case that the decision was indefensible.
So, plus the commentators, I don't know what they're talking about, how they saying it, but I scored a 9-3.
Is there any way Barrios eked out a draw, or just that was highway robbery?
Maybe the championship rounds, but even then, I felt like Pacquiao stole them at the end of each round. So, hey, I'm just a spectator tonight, you know what I mean? But it's good to see Manny at 46 going 12 rounds with a world champion. Gotta give him that.
Well, you always talk about the industry and some of the funny stuff. So, conspiracy theory, Tio. Why do you think then, if Pacquiao clearly won the fight in your eyes, they would make it a draw instead?
I get in trouble, Shawn. I get in trouble when I'm talking about these conspiracies. But nevertheless, hopefully we see him again.
Would you want? You think he should?
Look, we got a champ right here.
The controversy extended to how the fight was portrayed in the media. One fan tweeted even the PBC highlights only show Barrios' punches, even if Manny clearly won the round. This sparked concerns about biased editing designed to sway public. Opinion Teofimo Lopez also weighed in, clearly stating that Pacquiao had won. He credited Pacquiao's high activity and clean shots, asserting that while Barrios had moments, they paled in comparison to Pacquiao's consistent pressure and impact.
Entertainer fight. Father time didn't show in Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people thought his age was going to catch up with him. It didn't play a part at all in that fight. He was fast, he was strong, he was in shape, and he didn't show any kinks in his armor. I'm proud of him. Too many more than Manny Pacquiao. I take my hat off to him.
Who would you love to see him fight next?
Honestly, I would like to see a rematch. I would like to see a rematch. Why? Because I don't think that was a legitimate decision. So, but it is what it is,
What do you think Mario could have done better to actually sway people to believe this was a draw?
He could have been more active. I feel like he was waiting too long. Mario Barrios, he's a precision fighter, but Manny Pacquiao, he's too busy for a fighter that's just want to sit there and take pictures and look pretty. Mario Barrios, I feel like he got to be punctual when he's boxing. You can be a boxer, but be an effective boxer. I feel like he was just waiting there in the pocket a little too long, and that just kind of cost him a couple of rounds. That's why I say I don't think it should have been a majority draw. A split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
What was your scorecard?
Split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
How many rounds did Manny win?
I give him 7, 8 tops.
You felt like Mario?
8 tops. But I feel like Manny Pacquiao all around outworked Mario.
Boxing analysts and journalists echoed similar outrage, labeling the result a blatant robbery. Many viewed the bout as a historic opportunity for Pacquiao to win a world title at 46. The fact that such a chance was taken from him despite what looked like a clear victory left a bitter taste. Experts called for changes in judging practices, arguing that the official scorecards didn't reflect the action inside the ring and failed the standards expected at elite levels.
They robbed Manny Pacquiao, the 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, should be 13-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. And did he show he was the GOAT last night in Las Vegas, Nevada versus Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios, he fought good, but he didn't fight like a legend. He didn't fight like a great fighter. Is the reason why I believe that Manny Pacquiao and his wife Jinky, shout out to wife Jinky, believe that he could come back into the sport of boxing, especially in the 147-pound division, because the 147-pound division is nothing special unless Manny Pacquiao was there. Manny Pacquiao was so good that these guys haven't even done significant. Nobody has done nothing significantly great outside of Bud Crawford beating Earl the True Spence. In the time that Manny Pacquiao been out, nobody has done anything significantly great. It makes guys like Manny Pacquiao want to come back to the sport of boxing and fix this garbage. Let me go back to the sport of boxing. That's what we're talking about right now in the welterweight division, the rematch between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And Manny Pacquiao will beat Floyd Mayweather in the rematch. I said it. I like Floyd, a legendary fighter, but I believe how Manny Pacquiao fought yesterday, and we haven't seen Floyd Mayweather. I know he's still in shape, but this Manny Pacquiao, and the footwork that he displayed yesterday. And like he said in the post-fight interview, he threw a little bit more punch, but of course he's 46 years old. But I'm just saying, even at 46 years old, he's better than all these guys. He'll knock out Devin Haney, like worse than Ryan Garcia.
Globally, fans expressed disbelief and anger online. One viral tweet summed up the sentiment. Landed more controlled, the pace walked him down and still lost. Classic boxing politics, they didn't rob Manny. They robbed the sport. This reaction captured the broader disappointment felt across the boxing community. Critics argue that decisions like this are becoming too common, further damaging the sport's credibility. The Pacquiao versus Barrios outcome became yet another example of inconsistent judging threatening the legitimacy of boxing.
Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios ends in a draw. Oh, it's musty.
The hatred.
Musty energy.
First and foremost, Gervonta Tank Davis' resume is aging like spoiled milk. His resume is just being absolutely disgusting. 2 of his best wins, Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia, both of them got cooked. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old and went through that just to get a draw. I thought Manny Pacquiao won the fight. Mario Barrios, it might be time to retire, my brother. This is back-to-back draws, bro. Back-to-back draws for Mario Barrios. This is absolutely musty at the highest level. Mario Barrios just in there with no sense of urgency, could not stop Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao, 46 years old. The second round, his check engine light came on for his knees. Check engine light came on for his back. Pacquiao did not want nothing to go down to the body. Mario Barrios just went life and death with a 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Bro, I'm absolutely disgusted, man. Mario Barrios is officially food at 147. That's why everybody just jumped in line. I wouldn't be surprised Shakur Stevenson want to fight Mario Barrios. Bro, I would not be surprised if Inoue want to fight Mario Barrios. That's right. Inoue coming up all the way to 147 to fight Mario Barrios. This is just nasty at the highest level. Get it together, PBC. And they paid $90 for that. Y'all paid $90 for that, bro. Lord, bro. Lord. We streaming Fire Stick Boys back outside. That's the chili killing.
The hatred.
Musty energy.